Good morning, my lovely nurses. I hope you are fine and your family is good. So, today we will discuss multiple questions related to health promotion and maintenance. Our first question is: a 28-year-old client has just given birth. At 1 minute, the baby appears healthy. When, with the exception of bluish hands, which of the following would the nurse midwife pronounce? Number A, the APGAR score is 11. Number B, the APGAR score is 9. Number C, the APGAR score is 6. Number D, the APGAR score is 4. Actually, the APGAR score is consist of 5 areas: number, muscle tone, heart rate, reflex response, color, and breathing. So our maximum score achievable is 10. So here in the question they already told the baby appears healthy except of bluish hands. So it's mean the all four areas are good. So for all four areas we can give 2 points. If we will talk about all four areas 2 points, so is 8 except bluish hands. So here we will give only 1 point. So total is 9 points, the 9 APGAR score. So according to question, our right answer is the APGAR score is 9, because 6 and 4 will require support typically in breathing, and the 11 we don't have 11 APGAR score. So our right answer is APGAR score is 9. Our second question is: the client first day of her last period was January 24. Which of the following should the nurse tell the client in her expected date of delivery? They give 4 dates: September 30, October 31, November 15 and December 1. So how we will tell the patient the expected date of delivery? The last menstrual period is January 24. So always keep in your mind the due date is determined by adding 9 months and 7 days to the first day of the client last menstrual cycle. So if we will discuss the 24th January is the last period of the patient, so that according to 24th January we will add 9 months and 7 days. When you will add 9 months and 7 days, the October 31st will be the expected date of delivery when you add 9 months and 7 days, because the 30th September is 1 month too early, and the November 15 and December 1 would make the baby overdue. So our right answer is October 31st. You will add 9 months and 7 days to the 24th January. The third question is: the nurse is discussing concerns the parents has with his 3-year-old. The parents identifies limitation in the child activities. Select all that should be of concerns to the nurse. Mean the parents are worried about his 3-year-old child, and they are talking about the limitation in the child activities. So which concerns the nurse should have to select? Number A, unable to work simple toys. Number B, unable to understand simple instructions. Number C, unable to say first and last name. Number D, unable to name any colors or numbers. So number A, unable to work simple toys. Yes, this is our correct answer, because by the age of 3 a child should be able to work simple toys. Number B, unable to understand simple instructions. Yes, this is also our correct options, because this is concerns, because by the age of 3 child should understand simple instructions. For example, you will tell to 3-year-old child, come here, uh, go there, take this thing, so they will understand the simple instructions. Number C, unable to say first and last name. So this is incorrect option, because the ability to say the first and last name is occur at the 4-year-old age. And number D, unable to name any colors or numbers. So any of the colors or numbers are also milestones that occur in the 4 year of age. So our correct option is A and B. The fourth question is: the nurse is providing education at a senior center. Which of the following measure will the nurse say is most effective in attaining normal blood pressure in a client with hypertension? Number A, eating red meat daily. Number B, increasing potassium and calcium intake. Number C, increasing fluid intake. Number D, decreasing sodium intake. So we are talking about the hypertension. the normal blood pressure in the client with hypertension, the most effective attaining. So number A, eating red meat daily is our incorrect option because it will not affect the the hypertension. Number B, increasing potassium and calcium intake, this is also incorrect, it will also not affect. Number C, increasing fluid intake, that is good, this is also incorrect, it will not affect the hypertension. Number D, decreasing sodium intake, yes, this is our correct option because decreasing sodium intake is an effective way to reduce blood pressure in a client with hypertension. And the other side, eating red meat daily, increasing potassium and calcium intake, and increasing fluid intake are not measures that affect blood pressure readings. So our correct option is D, decreasing sodium intake. Our next question is, a 9-month-old child is registered to attend a local child care clinic. Upon initial intake, the nurse discovered the child has received the first and second dose of hepatitis B vaccine. What is the best course of action for the nurse to recommend to the parents? So the 2 doses of hepatitis B child already received. So what is the best action the nurse should have to recommend to the parents? Number A, no action, a third dose of vaccine is not recommended. Number B, immediately inoculate the child given the high risk of not having a third vaccine. Number C, wait until the child is 12 months to given the vaccine. Number D, schedule the child for the third vaccine at the earliest convenience. So we will talk one by one. Number A, no action, a third dose of the vaccine is not recommended. This is incorrect because the third dose of vaccine should be recommended. Number B, immediately inoculate the child given the high risk of not having a third dose. This is also incorrect because the third dose may be safely administered through the age of 18 years. Number C, wait until the child is 12 months to give the vaccine. No, this is incorrect options because it should be routinely administered anytime from 6 to 19 months of age. Number D, schedule the child for the third vaccine at the earliest convenience. Yes, this is our right option. The nurse should recommend the child receive the third vaccine at the earliest convenience because, as I told, is can routinely administered anytime from 6 to 19 months of age. And the hepatitis B, the third dose is advisable. The child is not in immediate danger by not having had the third vaccine. So our right answer is D, schedule the child for the third vaccine at the earliest convenience. Our next question, the nurse is teaching a smoking cessation program. He will state that which of the following benefits of quitting appear within 1 year. So in the question, the nurse is teaching about the smoking cessation program, and he will state that which of the following benefits, if you will quit the smoking, so within 1 year, which benefits you have to see. So number A, risk of coronary heart disease is the same as that of a non-smoker. Number B, carbon monoxide level in blood drops to normal. Number C, risk of dying from lung cancer is about half that of a smoker's. Number D, risk of having a stroke is reduced to that of a non-smoker. So we will discuss one by one. Number A, a risk of coronary heart disease is the same as that of a non-smoker. No, at 15 years after quitting, the risk of coronary heart disease is the same as that of a non-smoker. So this is incorrect option. Number B, carbon monoxide level in blood drops to normal. This is our correct option because the carbon within 12 months after quitting, the carbon monoxide level in a smoker's blood drops to normal. So this is our correct option. Number C, risk of dying from lung cancer is about half that of a smoker's. No, this is incorrect because at 10 years after quitting, the risk of dying from lung cancer is about half that of a smoker's. Number D, risk of having a stroke reduced to that of a non-smoker. This is also incorrect because at 5 to 15 years after quitting, the risk of having a stroke is reduced to that of a non-smokers. So our right answer is B, carbon monoxide level in blood drops to normal. The next question, the nurse is preparing a community education presentation. The topic is the leading cause of death of people aged 12 to 19. The nurse knows that which of the following should be presented. So what is the priority the leading cause of the death, the people age is 12 to 19th. So there is 4 option. Number A, unintentional injuries. Number B, cancer. Number C, homicide. Number D, suicide. So according to the Center of Disease Control and Prevention, the number A, the unintentional injuries. The unintentional injuries actually is the near one of the of all teenager death. This is the main cause. This is the leading cause of the death. The people ages 12 to 19th, according to the Center of Disease Control and Prevention. The unintentional injuries. The other 4 leading cause of death is the homicide, suicide, cancer and heart disease. But the leading cause is unintentional injuries. So our right option is A, unintentional injuries. Our last question is, the nurse identifies a client learning preference as visual. Which of the following would be appropriate when teaching the client about insulin injection? So in the question they told preference as visual. So we will check the option that is related to visual. So number A, an audio tape. Number B, an orange and insulin syringe, an alcohol wipe and a bottle of sterile saline. Number C, classroom discussion. Number D, an instructional pamphlet. So we will discuss one by one. Number A, an audio tape, that is incorrect because that will related to audio. The patient can listen but is not related to visual. Number B, an orange and insulin syringe, an alcohol wipe and a bottle of sterile saline. So that is also incorrect because this is related to touch and the tactile, so allowing the client to touch. So this is incorrect option. Number C, classroom discussion, this is also related to audio. So this is also incorrect. And instructional pamphlet, this is our correct option because that is related to visual. The instructional pamphlet is visual, allowing the client to see words and pictures which is appropriate given the client's preference. So preference as visual, the right answer is D, an instructional pamphlet. I hope you like my lecture. If you like, please subscribe and share my channel. And don't forget to push the icon bell button so you can receive my coming videos notification. Thank you very much. Take care yourself and your family. Allah Hafiz.